at the foot of Acropolis, climbing up. This is the Erechtheion of Herodotus Atticus. It was built by a Greek man under the Roman Empire in the 2nd century AD. Apparently it sits about 5,000 people and it's still used to this day for some, I think, theater and musical concerts. Let me show you the inside from here. But I think I'll be able to show you the best view from the top. This is the inside part of the Erechtheion. Now we're headed towards the Acropolis. So the Acropolis of Athens is a historical landmark and an ancient citadel located on a rocky outcrop above the city of Athens. It was built in the 5th century BC and contains the remains of great architectural and historical significance, as you may see in this video. So that's the entrance of the Acropolis. We just got in. Our tickets were 10 euros each. Now we're going up. It's quite a steep path, but okay, we'll make it. There's the Erechtheion from the top. Initially we were somewhere there and now we're here. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. And from here, as you can see, part of Athens. I think once we get to the top, it'll be much clearer and even more beautiful. The theater of the Unisos is down this way, but I think we will go there last. We need to go up first. Let's go. This is the Propylaea, the monumental gateway to the Acropolis. So that's the entrance over there. That over there is a temple dedicated to Athena Nike, I believe. She's the goddess of victory. There's the Propylaea again from the inside. Look at the detail in the structure of this thing. It's so amazing. And of course there's a kitty cat over here. And that over there is the Parthenon. It looks a bit dark from here because of where the sun is sitting at the moment, but I guess you'll be able to see a better view of it once I move to the other side. The Parthenon is a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, whom the Greeks considered their patron. It is considered an enduring symbol of ancient Greece, Athenian democracy, and Western civilization. It's also the world's greatest cultural monument, or at least one of them. Throughout the ages, it was turned into a church, a mosque, and a city treasury. Look at how massive that is. The parts that you see that are a bit faded, that's restoration work that started in 1975, I believe. It was meant to be done or completed by 2020, but as we know, the pandemic stopped a whole lot of things, so they're not completely done. That's why there's still some cranes over there, but I believe once everything is back to normal, if it will, they should be able to finish it in no time. This is the view of the city of Athens, or at least part of it, from the Acropolis. Look at how beautiful that is. I can't even tell where my house is from here. But normally, if I go to the park that's very close to my house, where it's a bit elevated, I can see the Acropolis, as well as Lycavittos. So Lycavittos is that hill over there. It's actually, I think it's considered to be the highest part of Athens, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to go there and film a separate vlog for that, but I just wanted to mention that right now. The Parthenon from afar. These are just some of the remains. Over there is the Panathinaik Stadium, which is the first modern Olympic stadium, and that's the Temple of Zeus. Both will feature in a separate vlog at a later stage. But yeah, that's the other side of Athens. I couldn't even tell you if that's the south or the north or whatever, but yeah. Over there is the Theater of the Unisos. It is also included in the 10-year ticket for the Acropolis. Apparently, it is the first ever theater built in the world. It was built in the 6th century, if I'm not mistaken. And also, it sits about 17,000 people, or it used to sit about 17,000 people. We will go there eventually, but we'll still go around the Acropolis. And then that over there is the Acropolis Museum. So in there you will find some of the remains from here, from the Acropolis, and the buildings that are on here. So Acropolis is just the hill on which the Erechtheion, I believe, and the Parthenon, and then the temple of the goddess Athena Nike, as well as what? The Propylaea, which is the monumental gateway to the Acropolis. That's it. That's Philopapu Hill. I don't know much about it, but I know that it's got some of the most amazing views of Athens. I've been there a couple of times for a walk, and I remember I think our church used to go there like every international prayer day to pray for the city and stuff. So this is the other side of the temple that's dedicated to the goddess Athena Nike. She's considered to be the goddess of victory. So each building on the Acropolis is dedicated to a god, a goddess, or several deities. The Parthenon, like I mentioned earlier, is dedicated to the goddess Athena. She's the goddess of wisdom, handicraft, and warfare. The Erechtheion, we are moving over to that side, is dedicated to both Athena and Poseidon. Poseidon is the god of storms, seas, horses, and earthquakes. So I had said that the Erechtheion is dedicated to Athena and Poseidon, but as you can see here, it's also dedicated to a few other gods, Erechtheion and other chthonic deities of Attica. This is one of the famous porches on the Erechtheion or the Acropolis. Apparently the 6 columns that you see here are just replacements. The original 5 are now in the Acropolis Museum, which I showed you earlier, and then the one is in the London Museum after some siege that happened centuries or many years ago. We are now exiting the Acropolis through the Propylaea. Look at how amazing this is. It's so beautiful. That over there is the Ancient Agora. It used to be the downtown area of ancient Greece, and all of that is the remains. Apparently that's one of the most preserved temples of Greece. We will go there another day. That over there is Mars Hill. Mars Hill used to be the high court of ancient Greece. There's also biblical reference to it. When Paul was in Greece, after he had left Thessaloniki and Berea, he was brought to Greece for his safety, but then he couldn't keep quiet about things that he was seeing and how Greeks were worshipping unknown gods and stuff. So he went into the marketplace over there and he was preaching, and then he was brought to the high court in order for him to speak on what he was caught doing, which was apparently illegal. So if you go into Act 17, you will find the story. There's also a placard that's on the rock there that makes reference to that. That's the south slope, well, part of it. We still have a little bit more to explore. We're going down now towards the Theater of Dionysus, and I think that'll be it for Acropolis. It's nice that it's nice and sunny, and also it's not too crowded, which I'm very, 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 very glad about, because the few times that I've come here, whew, it'll be so crowded. But I can completely understand, because like I mentioned earlier in the video, sorry for the breathing, Acropolis is considered to be one of the greatest cultural monuments. So anyone who comes to Athens, they definitely want to come here. I mean, if you are not able, if you're pressed for time, and if you only could do one thing, even I would recommend Acropolis, because there's so much history here, so much to see, and also you get to see a whole lot from the top. And if you can get a brief history of a few other things, then I think you're good to go. And finally, the view of the Theater of Dionysus from inside the theater, or the remains of it, basically. There's brief history here of the Theater of Dionysos and how it was dedicated to the god of plays and wine. Those here are statues or parts of the theater of the Unisos. They are now kept in this shed for protection against pollution and I guess erosion or irreversible damage. This marks the end of the Acropolis vlog. I hope that you found it somewhat enjoyable, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well as share and comment. And for anyone who isn't subscribed, I hope you consider joining the family. And I guess that's it for today. I will see you in the next vlog. Take care. Bye bye.